This is a wonderful day. I am glad to see so many of our wonderful Arkansas leaders here today. It's a wonderful occasion. I think there's almost enough legislators here to pass a bill. I want all the members of the Arkansas General Assembly, please raise your hand. Let's give them a round of applause. Raise your hand. A gentleman who just led us through another successful legislative session, our first fiscal session, Speaker of the House, Robbie Wills. Who's that? So many good, wonderful Arkansas Democrats. It's good to see. I think I saw Miss Annie Abrams, the godmother of the Democratic Party. Where is she? Yeah. She's here. And I won't say she's like my mother because she's looking, the older she gets, the better she's starting to look. And that's Lottie Shackelford. I have to call her my sister now. Mary Lottie Shackelford, glad to have you here. This is a wonderful occasion. You know, I was thinking this morning, I can remember a few years ago, I was riding across the Interstate 30 bridge and I saw a big billboard. And the billboard had 3 pictures on it, 3 of my heroes. And it had Senator Dale Bumpers, it had Senator David Pryor, and it had then Governor Bill Clinton. And the sign said, Arkansas has the very best. Well, now I can see another sign. I can see a sign that has Mark Pryor, Mike Beebe, and Senator Blanche Lincoln. And Arkansas, once again, has the very best. You know, I know she's glad to be home. I know that because it has to be tough in Washington right now. Washington is a very difficult place. Some people will say it's dysfunctional even. But there's a lot of work that has to be done in Washington. But when you talk about the United States Senate, there's something very important happening. There are individuals who have given their service to this country year after year, election after election, and they've decided no more and they're stepping down. And Godspeed to them, I wish them well. But there's something very important in the United States Senate, and that's called seniority. And every time one step down, our senior senator does what? Move up. And she continues to move up to be in a position where she can chair committees. And all that means for us is she can do more for Arkansas. Now, I want to tell you this. I have all due respect for those United States senators who called it quits and said no more. But my grandmother had a saying she used to say all the time, and that is, if you can't stand the heat, do what? Get out of the kitchen. Well, not only can Senator Lincoln stand the heat, she's going to go back to the kitchen and do most of the cooking. So what will she be cooking? Huh? Let's look at her record. I think she's going to cook up something for seniors in this state and in this country. Our seniors need her help. She has been there for you in the past, and she will continue to be there for you in the future. She's going to be there for veterans. She's going to cook up something special for them in the kitchen. And when our troops come home, they're going to come to a place that they can really call their home. She's going to be there for children, like she already has for children in the past by making sure that our children receive adequate health care and free lunch when they're at school. That's so very important. She's also going to be there for our farmers. And there's no better position to be in the United States Senate to help farmers than chair of the Agricultural Committee. That's very, very important. She's going to be there in the area of civil rights. Again, look at her record. Or maybe in this case, look at her report card, because she received an A from the NAACP. Give her a round of applause for that. An A from the NAACP. And that A was not subject to great inflation. As difficult as things are right now, we all can admit that, in Washington, D.C., I have tremendous respect for someone who was willing to dedicate their life to go back and to do it. And I think, why would anybody want to go to Washington, D.C. in this time? The reason is you. The reason is Arkansas.